government has moved closer to reforming the indirect tax system. IMF tax officials were recently on the island reviewing a variety of taxes, including VAT, income tax, stamp duty, and betting and gaming. Minister in the Ministry of Finance, Straughn, explained just how this reformation exercise was being undertaken.
The difference between direct and indirect taxes relates to your income. And so, for example, your PAYE pay as you earn. So as individuals go through their working lives, they are taxed directly out of their incomes. The indirect tax system speaks to more, in a sense, discretionary. So based on your consumption, that will determine how much taxes you pay. So your lifestyle pretty much will determine how much other taxes you pay, in whether it's VAT, if you own a property, there's land tax associated with that. And so therefore, the indirect tax system represents how people live, and therefore then the level of taxes that you pay indirectly will depend on your lifestyle and your consumption. The tax system has always been dynamic, and I think it has to be rooted in the basis in which people live. Now, traditionally in the past, as we came out of independence, we were building the economy, we were independent, and so therefore there was much more emphasis on direct taxation. How much taxes could you get from persons directly in order to support the lifestyle that we've had? As certainly the country matures, you will notice that there's a much more transition between what you would call working life and that of leisure. So as the economy now, as I said, matures, you'll get more activity now with respect to leisure, and the amount of activity that takes place now means that other levels of taxation now obviously need to be brought to bear, so that there's a balance between. When you talk about the work-life balance in the real sense, the tax system has to also respond to the work-life balance of the population. So as people seek to get more leisure out of their 24-hour day, for the most part, balance that obviously with the work, then it means that the tax system then also has to similarly shift to reflect the work-life balance of the society. Well, we have certainly under the Barbados Economic Recovery and Transformation Program, we have sought, we start to engage on a technical level, both technical assistance from the International Monetary Fund, from the World Bank, which is in train, the IDB as well. CDB has also given some support with respect to technical assistance. We have engaged the Canadian government directly with providing advisors with respect to certain areas of technical assistance, because there are things that need looking at with the objective eye to make sure that obviously you're on the right path. Next step really is for us to now settle in our minds from a policy perspective where tax levels will be over the next few years. And that is important because we have, certainly the Barbados Labour Party has always been clear on giving the citizens, whether you're a business person or individual, a clear path with respect to where taxes will be. And what we are trying to do now is to make sure that as soon as possible, that we're able to give that clear guidance to all citizens, whether you're a business or individual. And I know that with that, and the government then help move in then to improve the delivery of services, then that clarity with respect to tax planning and certainly being able to carry out your affairs, I think is something that will be well received, because that's what we're accustomed to doing. Well, all I will say to the public is make sure that you register on time. It's www.bra.gov.bb. It's a simple process. And your government is working to make sure that, as I said, the delivery of services improve, that will be commensurate with the level of taxation that is being levied on the public.